Right. Can everyone see my screen? Right. Okay. So the good news is that you're in good hands. The TIP team has worked on many projects, many trade information portal projects before, and
Excuse me,
which,
brother, can you please run the slideshow?
yeah. Right. Okay, so as you can see, the team that is working for the Pakistan Trade Information Portal has worked in many different countries and established many trade information portals. As Ziad was telling you, the Trade Information Portal is a comprehensive single source of information for the trading community, which contains everything that you need to know about conducting trade inside and across the borders of Pakistan, which includes export-import guides, tariff, non-tariff measures, laws, regulations. So it is, in a way, it's a communication hub from the government agencies to the trading community as to what they need to do in order to conduct trade most efficiently and in a way that they can predict the outcome of the transactions. So moving on to the next one, as Ziad was saying, so so once we interact with you, once we collect information from you, and with your help understand to create the linkages between the information, the trade information portal becomes the rule book. Now that rule book will be implemented through the single window. So trade information portal provides the information about how to transact, and the single window gives you complete facilities to transact through that integrated solution. So this is the link between both the systems. As Ziad said, they're two sides of the same coin. They complement each other, but they have very definitive purposes which are significant to themselves. It's also very important to understand, to set our expectations as to what a trade information portal is not. It does not cover domestic trade. It's about international trade. So that is something which we're all clear about. In many countries, the trade information portal could be extended to services, but for our purpose, for the Pakistan Trade Information Portal, it is related only to goods at this stage. It is not a facility to submit documents. It is a facility to acquire information about the documents which you need. You can download those documents, fill them up, print them, do what you want, but the submission happens through the Pakistan single window. So the single window will allow traders to transact. A trade information portal simply provides information and tells a trader who to contact, what documents to take to them, when, and how to interact with the authorities. It is an information portal, which means it will not replace any existing systems which allow transactions between data, between the government and businesses, or between businesses themselves. Now, at this point, what I would like to show you, and I would leave it to our champion Sudeep to show you a completed trade information portal, what it looks like, a quick 5-minute presentation, so then we can come back to it. Yeah. Over to you, Sudeep.
Thank you, Badr. Hello, everyone. So a few examples of trade information portal that we have implemented previously. So, and all of them are using the same tools and technology that we will be using for Pakistan Trade Information Portal. The one you can see on my screen is the one in Zambia. So this is basically the landing page. We have some key informations and links to the important pages from the home page. And next one is one from Iswatini. Again, this is there's a top menu and the sidebar that has links to all the information pages. There's then the next one is from Mongolia. So as you can see, the portal has the options to translate the content in multiple languages. So in case of Pakistan Trade Information Portal, all the informations will be available both in English and Urdu. And the next one is from Lesotho, a very recent one. Perhaps I will spend 2 or 3 minutes very quickly to show you some key features here. Of course, there are a number of ways of searching informations on the portal, but some key informations like Ziad and Badr was sharing earlier are legal documents, measures, procedures, and forms, and most importantly, the commodity and tariff file. And the portal also have options to for registration, so anyone can subscribe with the portal for updates, notifications whenever there is a new information updated into the portal, and email notifications will be sent to the registered users. There are options to have videos, so like you can see on my screen now. So there is a interview from private and public sectors on the screen. Then there's an options to upload latest announcement, news, latest articles that will contain recent informations relevant related to export, import, and transit domain. So maybe very quickly I will show you one user experience. So this is the page where we search for commodity. So just for this example, imagine I am a trader and I would like to import the commodity, let's say beef. And I would like to know more information, what I need to do to import beef into the country, such as how much tariff I have to pay, how many documents I have to submit, and how I can do that. The very easy way to find that information is in this section. There is an options to make a search on this screen. So in the description text box, if I type the text beef and then click on the search, as you can see on this screen, there is this result showing me the 8 relevant HS codes that have this keyword beef. So I can select the appropriate one for me. So say for example, I'm clicking on the first one, which is 02, under the chapter 02. Then it takes me to the further breakdown in that chapter. Then if I click on that specific HS code, it takes me to this search result where I can see the different categories of tariff that I have to pay in the process. And that includes import duty, excise duty, and the different tariffs under the trade agreements. And then that is followed by the requirements that I have to comply with. So that we call measure. In this case, you can see there is an import permit I have to obtain. Two of them actually. One is veterinary import permit, and one is import permit for meat and meat products. So that's the measure I have to comply with. At the same time, you can see there is a link to the legal document, which is the basis of this measure. So if I would like to know more information about this measure, I can click on this legal document, download the PDF, and go through it. But then the next question is, of course, perhaps how do I obtain that permit? To get that answer, then I click on the procedures link that explains step-by-step process to get the permit. So on this screen, as you can see, it contains informations on the responsible agency, the processing time, approximate processing time that would take to complete this process, fee, if there's any fee applicable in the procedure, the required documents, the step-by-step process, and most importantly, a flowchart, a visual flowchart that will explain how many steps I have to go through, what are the documents I have to submit, and all this information's at one single place. And if I scroll down further, you can see there are links to the forms that I have to submit in this procedure. So I can easily download the form from here, fill it out, and submit along with other required documents. So that is one example of how I can search for information on the portal. And maybe very quickly I will show another example. So For top export import commodities, so we also have a high level process diagram for especially for the potential new traders. So let's say if anyone wants to export rough diamonds, which is a popular commodity in Lesotho, if I click on this link here, it takes me to a high level process diagram that shows the complete procedure where I should start from. So let's say it starts from the business registration and then goes on to the trading license, team registrations, export authority applications up to customs clearance. So the complete picture on one single page. If I would like to know more about on any of these specific steps, I simply click on that step, and then it takes me to the further detailed procedures that contains all relevant informations that I need to know to complete that procedures. On that note, Badr, I would hand over to you again. Thank you, everyone.